Yes, sir. In this video, I'll teach y'all how I made nearly 12 RR in 2 days, and I ain't even capping, man. This video will contain a lot of my personal price understanding, so please take whatever you can and run with it, because I'm gonna give y'all some sauce. These concepts allowed me to go full-time in trading with over 7 figures in funding and monthly consistent payouts. Let's get straight into business, man. These are the 2 trades we'll go over in this video. It's just beautiful art. I'm an artist, man. To understand where price is going to, I'm just asking myself, which PD array are we reaching for? And a lot of ICT slash smart money concept traders call this narrative building. I just say, where are we reaching for, man? Because it's that simple. So we have just swept, this is the monthly time frame, by the way. We have just swept the previous month's high. So what am I expecting? Some retracements. Why? Because as you guys can see, we react extremely aggressively at the previous month's high. Price literally telling me we want to retrace. I ain't finna fight it. I'm just following it. Then I zoom into the weekly. What do we see right here on the weekly chart? A beautiful weekly fair value gap where we can retrace to then continue from. And what would validate this weekly fair value gap as a key PD array for me to reverse from? Well, not me, price. By the way, right here I have the euro dollar chart. Right here I have the pound dollar chart. And right here I have the dollar inversed. Why do I have the dollar inversed? Because it's easier on my eyes, and I always use intermarket analysis for my bias. It ain't just looking at the euro, high time frame key, PD array, market structure shift, entry. Nah, G, that's too simple. You need some crazy sauce that I be teaching in the mentorship. But yeah, let me go on with my explanation. So how can we confirm that this weekly fair value gap will hold? A crack in correlation between EU, GU. Which crack in correlation, Honor? This beautiful multiple week low sweep that occurred on EU but not on GU. Your bell should go off. You should be like, damn, I need to get in this move before it's gone. I'm trolling. Don't get FOMO. But yeah, this SMT indicates to me that there's something going on, and I cannot go further into depth because that would be unfair to my mentees. So we zoom into the daily. We see a weekly low SMT. We see a daily low SMT. We know that we are potentially reversing from this weekly fair value gap. What more signs do you need, man? It's time to go up. And how do we know that we are going to go up? We're going to zoom in again. We just zoomed in to the hourly. We have this hourly breaker right here. And you might be asking, but Honor, why do you not take this wick? Because this wick was some random news. And if I wait for us to close above there, the price already gone, man. I'm using the bodies right here in this particular scenario because this wick is extremely big. And yeah, as you guys know, that wick ain't healthy. I don't know, it was on crack or something, but that ain't healthy. So we have the previous day's low, SMT, EU, and GU, and of course, DXY versus GU2. We displace up, and I'm just looking for my snipe. And I'm gonna show y'all that I'm capping. By the way, I've systemized all my model, all my daily system, my weekly systems, and these are in the mentorship, including this journal right here. So as you guys can see, expectations. And when did I create this? July 20th. So it was in the weekend before the markets even opened. I ain't on a cap stuff. What did I expect that week? A retracement into previous day's low with SMT to then continue the price upwards. And if that was not the case, it would retrace all the way to previous week's low. I think I make scenarios and I act based on that, if then scenarios. So if we have this SMT, I'm looking for upside. If we don't and we drop through it, I want to see us do something at the previous week's low. Or obviously if price consolidates and then creates another daily low for us to go up from. That can also happen, but before the week started, these were my scenarios. Now what we just did was narrative building. You cannot just trade without knowing where price is likely heading to or creating if-then scenarios. Because we are traders, man. We do not impose our wills onto the markets. Now in my personal pre-market journal, on the day of the first trade, I was expecting a SMT into continuation towards previous day's highs and previous week's highs. Well, why though? I cannot go too far into detail with my time-based SMT sauce that's in the mentorship, but just pay close attention because I'm gonna give y'all some more sauce in the charts. Let's get it, man. Maybe you can figure it out yourself. Pay close attention, man, to what I'm saying because I'll be giving y'all some crazy gems. Just pay close attention for real. For real now. Right here, I've played price forward to just before the day of the trade. So this is the Monday candle, and we have not seen that one in my weekly outlook because obviously Monday candle ain't print before the market opens. I'm gonna show y'all what I expected for Tuesday, taking into account what Monday did. We have a previous day's low sweep SMT between EU and DXY versus GU. This indicating to me that there's a cracking correlation in price and that this potentially is a low of the week to expand price up from, and we obviously want a piece of that pie. Right here, we failed to sweep previous day's low and expand up, and I have a typo right here. That is obviously not the breaker then. This is my mitigation block right here. So in my weekly outlook, we have seen this breaker. We come back into that breaker, into a key PD array. We expand from it. We create another mitigation block. So where am I expecting price to continue up from? From this mitigation block. But not just the mitigation block. There's more sauce to it. Time, price, practicing correlations, all the nice stuff. Just pay attention. And right here, opened New York session at 7 a.m. right here on this line. I'm gonna keep this line here for y'all if y'all are blind because there's some boxes showing the sessions, but just for y'all because I love y'all. No Diddy. Right here, my New York session opens and I'm looking for my snipes. We're patiently waiting. And what do we see right here? Yes, sir, the SMT I was talking about right here between EU, GU, and DXY. Another cracking correlation, and I'm like, damn, let me go and snipe in. But before I explain to y'all why I traded at this time, there's also a little confluence that made this higher probability. If you look right here into the economic calendar, you can see that we have news at 9:59 a.m. Now, usually I want to be in my trade around 7, 8, 9 and exit when the session ends around London close kill zone. But now I see that we have extra news. So that makes me more confident that this news might also expand us up because now we have this cracking correlation. We have this entry confirmation. We have time backing us. We have all the confluences we need, man. And those trades are the most explosive ones. So I'm even using the economic calendar right here. Give me an extra boost and confidence in my trade. I want you to pay close attention to day after 10 a.m. news. And when I break down the next trade, you already know we have 10 a.m. news. So if you have 10 a.m. news, price might expand a bit later into the session. Yeah, did the Oskai just give some more sauce? Yes, G. Man, I'm gonna just give you all the sauce. When news is late, sometimes New York, not always, sometimes New York, the begin, consolidates or baits more people or creates a fake unicorn and then wrecks everyone after it with the real unicorn, with the real time-based SMT. I'll be teaching you all in my mentorship. So pay close attention to that, man. Just pay close attention. I'm giving you all the sauce right here. You already know I'm rocking. So if we go back to my charts right now, beautiful SMT right here. At a key time, I zoom in, right? What do I see? This beautiful art SMT at the lows. Mic's in my face, man. I can't properly see this in my screen. Right here. And then let's put this one. I'm putting it exactly on the lows. So right here, 910. The 910 low has a SMT. And we have another low time frame SMT right here. That's crazy. These SMTs are crazy, but I ain't finna go into detail. So if I see this, I know that time is telling me we finna go up. I know everything finna go up. I'm so confident. I'm just mark to execute. That's when my intuition takes over. Because why? We have a sweep into the SMT and then we displace a bit up. On the M3, it even looks nicer, man. It's just some piece of art. You already know I'm rocking. Entry pattern. Unicorn is mine. I already know. They just hold the trade and make some beautiful RR. Where do you target? Where do you exit? Where do you put your stop loss? In the mentorship. I ain't giving y'all the sauce no more. Y'all got enough sauce in this video. I'm gonna keep it a buck. And that is my whole trade. That is my whole beautiful artistic trade. Now let's go to the next day. And I'm gonna do this real quick. I'll be giving y'all too much sauce. Let me finish up this video real quick. So this right here, in my opinion, is the first stage of the market maker model. And what is the second stage of the market maker model, Honor? Well, I want to see price retrace into some form of a fair value gap with my SMT sauce. And as you guys know, we had 10 a.m. news, correct? So we can expect maybe 7, 8, 9 a.m. to just wreck people because we might expand at 10 a.m. right here. If you guys, let me delineate New York session right here, right? That's New York session. What do we have again? Wait, Honor, again? You're telling me your trades explode because of that sauce that you have learned from journaling thousands of your trade and dissecting why and when it moves? Yes, that's what I'm telling y'all. That's what I'm telling y'all, man. It's all data based. Hey, and if you want that data, over 2 years worth of data on my model, how I've refined it, man, the mentorship might be for you. So this is Wednesday, right? Man, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me go back. Let's see the daily. What do we see right here on the daily? We see a expanding candle. What was our targets? It was these highs, correct? I don't care if we reach all the way to here. I just want a little piece of my pie. So let me go back. Now, Wednesday open up. What do we want to see? We want to see price manipulate under the daily open. Do we do that? Yes, right here. We are manipulating under the daily open. What does that mean? That means the candle opened and then went down with a big ass candle. Everyone's scared. Everyone's shorting here. We are smarter than that. We wait for price to flip. We try and enter on this wick right here. And if you don't know how a candle is made, you shouldn't even be watching this video. You should learn the basics first. And we want to enter in this wick right here. Correct? Yeah, correct. That is correct. Good job. You're paying close attention, right? I just played price forward again. We have the SMT at a key time when 9 a.m. Man, it's just art. It's just art. You cannot make this stuff up. You tell me if you can make this up. Entering these trades every single week on Twitter. You already know I'm rocking, man. Follow me on there if you don't. But you cannot make this up. Why was I so confident? Man, I'm gonna give y'all the sauce because I love y'all know Diddy. When do I enter this? When? Just pay attention right here. You can see it now. I have these three charts open. And I see DXY manipulating again into here and displacing up while GU fails to do so. The middle one is GU, right? It fails to do so. And EU is already under it, correct? So why am I not already in it? I just waited for this one, extra confirmation. And I was like, damn. News backing me, SMT on DXY backing me, EU backing me, entry confirmation popping up. It's just beautiful. It's just art. And then we drop back a bit down. Let's check the 3-minute. We come, we pop up. And some people might be scared. But I ain't scared. I've been trading for a long, long time. Let me go back here. Where did I enter again? Let me just check where I entered. So I ain't capping. We entered on 1.17207. So right here was my entry. Oh, Sky, how are you so confident? How am I so confident? Man, I just explained y'all. Damn, I just explained y'all too much sauce. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Look at this reaction right here from the SMT. Is that not telling you that we do something? Like price literally telling you like, come on now. You just gotta be patient, wait, entry when it's the right time. And then you get beautiful trades like these. And if you want, you could have held all the way to the daily close, man. Would have been like a 6 RR. And how much RR would this one be? I don't even know. 8 into 10. People be posting these screenshots on Twitter and y'all be believing them. That's the crazy part, by the way. But hey, I just want a little piece of the pie. You already know I'm rocking. If you want to work with me one-on-one or learn these mechanicalized systems, check the description. Thanks a lot for watching. If I helped you in some way, consider liking and subscribing. Follow me on Twitter.